I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Pass. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. 4 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Franklin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Hess. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Go. 15, run. 51.
Throwing on 1st down. Hess. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs? Because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hess. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that's to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Well, look now at our starting defense. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. There's Wilson to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Franklin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Steps thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Franklin. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Looking to throw. Hess. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. On first down, it's Franklin. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Back to throw. Hess. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Easy.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Holloway. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson going to throw again. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing again here, Wilson.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw again is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Wilson. And it's caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go. 60 out more.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
To throw on 3rd down. Hess finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st down, Hess, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Hess. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got to step it up. 36 power. Go 58 to the lane. Wild Bill. That's it.
Wilson will throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
On second down, it's Franklin. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Franklin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Franklin. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. Check. Get up.
Off the play fake. Pass. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So Wilson and the Seahawks down 13-7. 1:07 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
Come on now, let's go.
Throwing now is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
We got this.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to